Welcome to our deep dive into the profound book, The Courage to be Disliked, by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. This intriguing dialogue between a philosopher and a young man unveils the revolutionary ideas of Alfred Adler, one of the giants of 20th century psychology. Today we'll explore how this book uncovers the keys to personal freedom, happiness, and the real implications of living in the present. Whether you're feeling stuck in past regrets or anxious about the future, Adler's insights promise a pathway to a life filled with purpose and contentment. Let's unlock these secrets together and find out how being disliked can actually be the doorway to your true self. Introduction to Adlerian Psychology. Alfred Adler was a pioneering psychologist who introduced ideas that seemed revolutionary at his time. Unlike Freud, who emphasized the role of past experiences, Adler focused on our present ability to shape our destinies. He believed that each person has the power to control their own happiness and success, regardless of past traumas. Freedom and responsibility. According to Adler, we all have the freedom to decide how we respond to any situation. This freedom comes with the responsibility to make choices that align with our real interests and societal needs. He argued that realizing this can be liberating but also daunting because it places the onus of our happiness squarely on our shoulders. Living in the present. Adler stressed the importance of living in the present moment. He suggested that many of our problems stem from our inability to detach from past failures or future anxieties. By focusing on the here and now, we can take actionable steps towards real happiness and fulfillment. Unhappiness and the challenges of change. Adlerian psychology posits that unhappiness is often a choice, albeit a subconscious one. People may cling to unhappiness because it is familiar and requires less effort than change. This section explores how embracing change can lead to personal growth and happiness. Choosing unhappiness. Adler suggests that many people remain unhappy because it serves a purpose, such as gaining sympathy or avoiding the fear of failure. Recognizing this can be the first step towards change. It's about understanding that we often maintain our own suffering through our choices. The concept of tasks and boundaries. Adler introduced the idea of tasks, which refers to the different roles and responsibilities individuals have in their lives. He emphasized that problems arise when we take over the tasks of others or give up our own tasks to someone else. Establishing clear personal boundaries is crucial for healthy relationships and personal well-being. The courage to be disliked. This concept is central to the book and Adlerian thought. It involves the bravery to change and be true to oneself, despite the risk of disapproval from others. This courage is essential for genuine happiness, as it frees us from the constraints of trying to please everyone. By understanding these principles, individuals can start to see the role they play in their own unhappiness and begin the journey towards a more fulfilling life. Trauma and inferiority. This section delves into how Adler's theories apply to overcoming past traumas and dealing with feelings of inferiority. Overcoming past trauma. Unlike other psychological theories of his time, Adler believed that we are not defined by our pasts, but by our goals for the future. He argued that dwelling on past trauma only reinforces feelings of helplessness and victimhood. Instead, focusing on how we can grow from our experiences empowers us to move forward. Inferiority complexes. Adler identified feelings of inferiority as a major driver of human behavior, which can lead to a pursuit of superiority in unhealthy ways if not managed correctly. However, he also saw these feelings as motivators for growth and improvement when channeled positively. Lifestyle choices influencing outcomes. According to Adler, our lifestyle choices reflect our private logic, how we make sense of the world and our place in it. These choices can perpetuate our inferiority complexes or lead us towards personal development and a stronger community feeling. By re-evaluating our responses to past traumas and our feelings of inferiority, we can make choices that lead to a more optimistic and proactive lifestyle. Interpersonal relationships. Adler placed a strong emphasis on social interest and community feeling. believing that our happiness is deeply interconnected with our social relationships. Adler's theories on human relationships. He proposed that successful interpersonal relationships require a sense of empathy and community feeling. This means genuinely caring for others' well-being and seeing ourselves as part of a larger social network. Role of contribution to others. Contributing to the happiness and success of others can significantly enhance our own well-being. Adler believed that this outward focus helps us overcome feelings of inadequacy and isolation. Escaping interpersonal conflict. Adler suggested that most conflicts come from mistaken perceptions of superiority or inferiority. Recognizing the equal value of every person can help reduce conflicts and improve relationships. Understanding these principles helps individuals build healthier relationships, which are key to personal and communal well-being. Finding personal freedom. Adlerian psychology emphasizes the importance of personal freedom and autonomy in achieving happiness. This section explores how individuals can attain greater personal freedom through self-awareness and intentional actions. Separation of tasks. Adler teaches that understanding and respecting the separation of tasks is crucial. Each person should manage their own responsibilities and allow others to manage theirs. This prevents the unnecessary burden of taking on others' problems or having others interfere in personal matters. Respecting others' boundaries. Just as we must manage our tasks, we must also respect others' boundaries. This is key to maintaining healthy relationships and personal integrity. It means not imposing our expectations on others and accepting that everyone has their own unique path to follow. Journey towards self-acceptance. One of the final steps in finding personal freedom is self-acceptance. This involves embracing our strengths and weaknesses and forgiving ourselves for our imperfections. It allows us to move forward with confidence and reduce our dependency on others' approval. Techniques for adopting an Adlerian lifestyle. Practical techniques include engaging in reflective practice to understand one's motivations, setting realistic goals that align with personal values, practicing empathy and community contribution as daily habits. These strategies help individuals embrace Adler's principles, leading to a more authentic and free life. Conclusion. In concluding the summary of The Courage to be Disliked, it's important to revisit the profound impact of Adlerian psychology on our understanding of personal growth and interpersonal relationships. Summarizing Adler's influence. Alfred Adler's insights into human behavior offer a compelling alternative to the deterministic views of psychoanalysis. His emphasis on personal responsibility, community involvement, and the importance of the present moment provide a roadmap for anyone seeking a happier, more fulfilling life. Final thoughts on embracing life's challenges. The courage to be disliked is ultimately about the courage to be true to oneself. It involves making tough choices and sometimes going against the grain of societal expectations. However, the freedom and happiness that come from such authenticity are well worth the challenges faced along the way. This book challenges readers to reconsider their approach to life's difficulties and to take control of their happiness through thoughtful, intentional living. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the courage to be disliked. We've traversed the landscape of Adlerian psychology, examining how our choices define us more than our circumstances, and how true courage comes from embracing our authentic selves. Remember, the freedom to live according to your own standards is not just liberating, it's the foundation of a happy and fulfilling life. So, take these insights, challenge your old patterns, and step boldly into a life where you are the author of your own story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful summaries like this. Until next time, keep seeking the courage to be true to yourself.